This morning in our special series, today's call to action, the fallen from Iraq and Afghanistan. NBC's Kerry Sanders met one injured Marine who is turning tragedy into triumph.
You've heard this story too many times. 17-year-old from New York enlists, goes to Iraq, then a roadside bomb. Marine Sergeant Keith Zeier was unstoppable until July 2006. Shrapnel tore through his body, a life-ending moment. But Keith survived, brain damaged, maimed. And here begins a story you've not heard often enough. Doctors told Keith he'd never walk again. Instead, he ran. That's Keith, proving the mind is a powerful tool. But his leg wound is the type that, after it heals, leaves its victims in excruciating pain.
The pain I suffer is like, I've tried everything, and to me, like, I brought it up to doctors about, amputating my leg, and...
Amputating, because the pain is that painful and that constant?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Often waking him from a deep sleep.
My head injury, it's not as bad as my leg.
Well, stop and show me your leg. What happened?
I have no feeling from my knee to my hip at all. This is just like dead, so pretty much I'm only working with like this much of my quad, because this is all just like skin over there, and it's just scar tissue adhesions. So,
and the shrapnel went right through?
Yeah, it went right through and right to the bone.
Raised by a single mother, Keith joined the Marines when his best friend's father, a firefighter, died in the World Trade Center. Lieutenant John Creasy was the father he never had.
Yes, this is what started this whole thing, like these towers used to be here, and this is what has brought me to this point.
That may explain why the drive continues, why Keith decided to prove a brain-injured, crippled former Marine could still take the highest hill. His mission now, help others wounded in war. What better symbol would there be if Keith could run 100 miles? During the race, he'd raise money for the Special Operations Warrior Foundation. Money that would help others wounded in war.
All right, here we go.
Keith's long journey to walk and then run was now an impossibly long journey from Key Largo to Key West. From darkness to dawn. At the 10-mile mark.
I'm looking forward to where everything else starts hurting and take the pain off my leg, because right now my leg's killing me, but...
I like how you're looking forward to pain.
Keith ran, limped, and then...
Well, I don't want him to kick me out.
No, they can't kick you out.
75 miles into the race, he collapsed.
What's your past medical history?
Keith Zeier was down.
He was in a huge explosion in Iraq.
He'd been there before.
He was blown up in a Humvee.
And just like before...
All right, Keith, what I'm having you sign here is a refusal that you don't want us to take you to the hospital.
Keith would get back up.
You could still make it walking.
One day, 7 hours, 3 minutes. 100 miles. What you're doing right now, some people would say is heroic.
Yeah,
you don't know how to answer that.
I have no clue how to answer that.
I'll answer that for you. Thank you to all the Keith Zeiers who sacrifice and never quit. For today, Kerry Sanders, NBC News, New York.
A huge thank you to Keith. What a great story. And by the way, he raised over $60,000 for the Special Operations Warrior Foundation and continues to bring in more. And you can find out more information on our website at thetodayShow.com.